Well, Nathan and Natalie, according to Durham Regional Police, Project Egypt began last June when police got wind of an organized crime group that was moving from Quebec and into Ontario in order to steal cars. Now, they said they executed a search warrant actually in Peel region on Wednesday, September 17th, and it was there that they managed to arrest 5 people and brought them in without incident. Those people all facing charges at this point, where they say beyond that, they were able to recover 8 vehicles and identify 25 vehicles in total that had had their VIN numbers changed. They say many of the vehicles were actually destined for container ships to go overseas, and that the criminals were using these to move the vehicles, using the thefts to move the vehicles to Quebec first and then get them in those container ships. I spoke to Constable Nick Gluckstein from Durham Regional Police a little while ago, and here's what he had to say.
They had been coming into Ontario to commit these auto thefts. How we identified these suspects is the investigators traveled back and forth between Quebec and Ontario, and were able to ascertain that these guys were actually coming from Quebec frequently into Ontario to commit these auto thefts. So there's a variety of methods that were used to transport these vehicles back to Quebec. I can tell you that, more than likely these vehicles were not driven all the way back to Quebec, but they would have figured out a method to transport these vehicles discreetly back to Quebec.
Now, police say that they would not tell us where the vehicles were recovered from. Each of the people who were arrested, they say, reside in Quebec. The range in age is from 32 years old all the way down to 19 years old. Many of them also violating parole orders when they were arrested. They say they remain in custody, and they are reminding residents, because car theft is such an issue still, that they are to remain vigilant and protect your car as much as possible. Reporting live, I'm Leathong. Nathan and Natalie, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, thank you, Sean.